Hi everyone, Mike here from MyKeyReviews. In this video I'm going to be showing you the Tefal ActiFry Express. This one here is the extra large version. So, included in the box you will find an instruction manual as well as a recipe book. So with the recipe book, it's very brief, it doesn't have a lot of recipes in there. You can find many more online. So it will give you the tips from homemade chips all the way down to medallions of mugfish with prawns. And finally at the back you'll have some cooking time. So this goes from potatoes to meat, frozen foods, fish, vegetables and desserts. Also which comes in the box is a little measuring spoon, so you can measure the amount of oil to put into the ActiFry. Now let's take a look at the ActiFry. It does take up quite a bit of space. So, I mean, you can see the width here, but if I turn this around, you can see just how far it extends to. There you go, so there's quite a lot to it at the back also. It's very simple to use. First of all, to open it up, you just want to press this button here. And then what you want to do is you want to insert your ingredients. Do note that this bit here, if I just tilt this forward a bit, you have this little mixing centerpiece. That you want to keep in. It doesn't recommend you to remove that. So for an example, I've cut some wedges. They're not really proportionate. I'm not very good at cooking, so you have to bear with me. That's about 2 potatoes worth. And now I'm going to add about a half a spoon worth of oil. And I'm just going to drizzle it on the top, nice and evenly. So to then get it going, you want to push the lid back down till it clicks into place. Then you want to make sure that the unit is powered on. You can use the minus and plus key to adjust the time. The maximum amount of time it can do is 45 minutes, but I'm going to be setting it to about, I'd say 25 minutes. You can hold it down to make it go through the numbers a lot quicker. Once you have your desired time, you just press the on button. It does have a safety feature. If you do decide to open it up, it will automatically cut off, so you don't have to worry about it to continue to cook whilst it's still open. And if I shut this back down, it won't automatically start cooking again. You do need to press the on button. Due to the constant rotation and the gradual flipping of the food, it means that you don't have to stop it halfway through just to give the food a shake. It flips everything over so that it keeps it nice and evenly cooked. When the timer runs out, it will stop cooking, which is probably a good thing because the beep which it does a few beeps before stopping. It's not very noticeable. Now if anything, you're probably going to notice the lack of cooking noise because it is fairly loud when cooking. You know, personally I would still like the bleep to be a little bit louder. Some people might disagree. Anyway, so once it has finished cooking, you do want to keep away from touching the top bit here as well as the bottom. And this is, I wouldn't say to a burning level, but if I hold it on for more than a few seconds, yeah, it is very hot, and yeah, the top bit is very hot. So you do want to keep away from that until that's cooled down. So what you want to do is this little handle here pops out like that. You then want to open up the lid, and this literally just pops out really easily. There you go, so that's the results. That's my wedges, and tip them in. So now the little test. So by judging by it, it looks like they're actually cooked very evenly. One side doesn't look that different from the other. There you go, see? And now to try it. Damn, that's hot. Oh. I'll tell you what though, now that is tasty. Very nice. The other thing I want to add, the best thing about using this ActiFry is these they don't feel greasy at all. Every bite that you take, it doesn't feel like you're eating something unhealthy, which is absolutely fantastic. Now the unit has cooled down enough so I can touch it, I'm going to show you a few bits and bobs that you can take out to clean. So first of all, obviously, as you saw before, I can take this out. This is the main pan. This centerpiece can come out really easily. There's just like a little button, once pressed, there you go, so it literally just pops out like that, which leaves you with this. Along the edges, all that requires is just like a nice wipe over with a cloth. And then as for the lid, this comes out really easily. There's two buttons on either side there. You want to push these down and then you lift it off. And that way you can give it a good rub. And then when you're putting it back on, there you go, it's that easy. When it came to cleaning these parts, the pan was actually the easiest to clean because it looks like it's got a non-stick surface. So yeah, that was really easy to do. The little stirrer, that was another story. There's quite a lot of remnants of wedges that were stuck to it, so it did require quite a bit of scrubbing. But once it's all cleaned and the pan's been put in, you just literally click it back into place. Like that. Close it. Press this button on the handle to put it back. And it's all ready for your next use. Anyway, I hope this brief demonstration has helped. Thank you very much for watching.